Hey guys, so today we're going to be playing Easy on Me by Adele on the guitar. Keep in mind for this video, I am going to be using my capo. If you don't have a capo, that's totally fine. You're still welcome to follow along with the same chords, but it will sound quite a bit lower. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so just starting out, if you're a little unfamiliar with how this song goes, here's a little bit of a refresher, starting with the chorus. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. Keep in mind, I am using a capo. So originally this song is in the key of F, but I put my capo on the 3rd fret of the guitar and I'm playing a D chord, which is the equivalent of an F chord. I personally think this is between easy and intermediate, and that's because I am using a capo and playing slightly easier chords than if you were playing an actual F on the guitar, if that makes sense. Now, another cool thing about the way that I play this song is even though it does have 5 chords, which might seem like a lot, you are only going to be moving a couple fingers during each chord and keeping one finger in place. So I'll get into that a little bit more once we get into the different chords, but basically we're going to be starting with that first verse. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be playing a simple D chord, which I'll picture above. There ain't no gold. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking these 3 fingers, placing your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your middle finger on also the 2nd fret of the highest string, the E string, and then your middle finger is going to go between but 1 fret up on the 3rd fret of the B string. So essentially your fingers are going to be making an upside down triangle and you're going to be strumming the highest 4 strings. All right, so that's the D chord. There ain't no gold in this river. Moving on to that 2nd chord, I'd like to think about this chord as a B minor. I think it's actually a B minor 7 when you break it down. So again, I'll picture that above. Now, when you move from the D chord to this B minor 7, you're going to be keeping your ring finger right where it is. So the only fingers you're going to be moving are your pointer finger and your middle finger. So we were just here for the D chord. And then you're going to be moving both fingers over 2 frets. So this is 1 and this is 2. So your pointer finger should now be on the 2nd fret of the A string. Your middle finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then your ring finger is still going to be on that 3rd fret of the B string. So that's how that chord should sound. So once again, that is a B minor / B minor 7. So let's see what we have so far. Starting with the D chord. There ain't no gold in this river. Moving to the B minor 7. That I've been washing my hands. So moving on to that 3rd chord, we have an A sus4. So basically it's just a different version of an A chord. And once again, when you were on that B minor 7 chord, you're going to be keeping your middle finger and your ring finger where they are, and you're just going to be shifting your pointer finger over 1 fret. So it was on the A string, now you're going to be moving it to the D string. So that is an A sus4 chord. Okay, so just to go over and make sure we have all the right notes here, pointer fingers on the 2nd fret of the D string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then ring finger is once again on that 3rd fret of the B. And you're going to be playing pretty much all the strings except for the low one. So you're going to leave that one out. That I've been washing my hands in forever. And now here you're just going to be playing a G chord. I typically play the G chord all different ways. Sometimes I'll add like that A note in there, but I'll just picture the normal G above. So basically what you're going to be doing is you can still keep your ring finger on that 3rd fret once again, but you're going to be shifting your 2 fingers over to the lowest 2 strings. So your middle finger is going to be on the low G, the 3rd fret, and your pointer finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the next string. And then you're just going to be playing all the strings. Sometimes you can leave your finger out, but to make it easier for this tutorial, I have that ring finger still on that note. So let's go over what we just did, because I know that was kind of a lot, starting with that first chord. There ain't no gold. And then you're going to be keeping this finger here, remember, shifting over to the B minor 7. In this river. And then to the A sus4. That I've been washing my hands in forever, to that G chord. All right. And then this next part of the verse is pretty similar, so I'm just going to be playing through it for you, starting with the D chord again. I know there is hope in these waters. That's that B minor 7 once again. This part's going to be a little bit different because you're going back and forth between the A sus4 and the G. But I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. So that's basically that first whole verse. Okay, so moving on to the chorus. We are going to be throwing in a new chord, but don't be alarmed. It's pretty easy to play if we stick to our rhythm of keeping our ring finger here and then just shifting these 2 fingers. So I'll explain that in just a moment. That first chord we're going to be playing for the chorus is that D chord once again. Go easy on me, baby. We're going to be going back to that A sus4 once again. Now for that new chord, we're going to be playing an E minor 7. I was still a child. So when you're transitioning from the A sus4 to the E minor 7, the only 2 fingers you're going to be moving are these, and you're going to be moving them just 1 fret over. So 1 fret toward you, if that makes sense. So now it should sound like this, and your pointer finger should be on the 2nd fret of the A string, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And you can actually play all the strings, especially that low E. Okay, and so that is the E minor 7 chord. I was still a child. And then that final chord in the first part of the chorus, didn't get the chance to. That is just a simple G chord once again. And then you're going to be repeating that same thing for the rest of the chorus, so I'll just play through that. Feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. And then wrapping up the chorus, so go easy on me. And then we're going to be going back to that B minor 7 chord. And then as it resolves, da, 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 da. We're going to be playing that A sus4 and the G once again. All right, so that is the chorus of the song. All right, moving on to the bridge. There is another verse in this song. However, it's pretty similar to the other verse, so I'm just going to jump right into the bridge. So the bridge is going to sound something like this. I had good intentions in the highest hopes, but I know right now it probably doesn't even show. Really, this bridge is going to have pretty much the same chords as the verse. You're going to be starting off with that D chord once again. I had good intentions. And then moving to that B minor 7 once again. And the highest. And then on hopes, you're going to hit that A sus4. And once again, we're just moving these 2 fingers around the fretboard, keeping that ring finger there. And the final chord of the bridge, but I know right now, going to the G, it probably doesn't even show. And then, as you guys know, she goes right back into the chorus from there. All right, so that is essentially the whole song, you guys. I don't have as many changes in here in my version as the actual version, just because I was trying to simplify a little bit. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have any comments, recommendations, questions, or any other suggestions for tutorials or covers that you want me to do, leave them in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.